Ladies and gentlemen, Kenny Kelly here, owner of NBAtraining.com. I'm here to explain to you what this is all about. I'm very excited for the launch of it. I've been building this thing for about a good 6 years, strategizing and planning, because training in basketball is the very most important thing I feel like in the world, because basketball was a life process that began me from adolescence to a little boy to a grown man, young man, now a successful businessman. And so, I think this is all purpose. Hard work, under 6 foot, so unathletic. Had to work as hard as I could, do all the tricks, learn all the strategies. It's possible just to even make it as far as I did in the game. Played at every level. Owned a pro team, coached, all that good stuff. So there's a lot of people out there who really want to make it, and want their kids to make it. It's a very challenging, competitive thing to do, as you guys know. And what you're starting to see, basketball is back like never before. And you see a lot of the up-and-coming young players, that are successful. They're fathers. A lot of them just in the NBA. And that's not by design. There's a strategy, there's a work ethic, there's a certain lifestyle it takes. And when you know it, it's easier to pass it down to the next generation. And so, me, no kids, so I just want to give back to the game that tutelage in that direction, because you got to get started at an early age. When you get better and you're older, things just don't seem to work out the same way. And then you end up, you might coach, you might train, but that amazing dream of making it to the NBA is what NBA training is all about. And I've got a team full of people who know my passion, they know my competitiveness, they know how serious I am about the game. They've either played Division I, NBA, overseas, all the above, and they're my brothers, okay? And we've teamed together to help you guys out. So without any further ado, let me explain what you get at NBAtraining.com. You basically get that big brother, that dad, that coach, that uncle that was in the NBA. Obviously, if you have that dad, that uncle, that father that was in the NBA, you're already getting what you need. Some of you guys are junkies. I just got the opportunity to work out with Josh Smith's son, Josh Smith Jr., who I'm pretty sure will be in the NBA in a few years. I see it. All right, so with all that being said, he loved working out with me. We were sparring back and forth, and it just reminded me of myself when I was young. So hopefully I get to keep working with them a little bit. But like I said, some of you guys have parents that are in the NBA still are going to be wanting to get involved with this. But those who don't, you're definitely going to need this. You need that edge. You need something going to set you apart. Until you make it to the NBA, you just never know. So add to that bag, keep adding to that bag, keep testing that bag. And that's what this is all about. It's not just basketball training. It's going to be, the network. Like Josh Smith said himself, it's not what you know, is who you know. And so you're going to be able to start developing and building that network. I'm going to create a ranking system similar to the high school ranking, except this is going to be more so for those who are out of high school, who feel like, they might have been forgotten about, but they definitely want to start that journey toward getting back to the NBA. And I'm going to begin evaluating those guys. And there is going to be a ranking available for all agents, and basically free agents ranking. That's going to be very important. It's going to be real important, so you can get seen. Film is going to be a big part of this. There's going to be exclusive parts of the website where you're going to be able to learn, study from certain players, certain skill sets, so you can master those things. A lot of stuff's going to be for free on the YouTube channel, on the website, but some of those advanced things, you're going to need to be subscribed into. We're also going to create a designated plan for you, specifically in your career and where you're at, so that way you can start to evaluate yourself and track your progress, so you can stay on board in the timeline realistic that it's going to take for you to try to get to the NBA. So it's very important to be a part of this. It's a year membership. It can be broken down monthly. It's simple. Right now, $1,000 per year or $100 per month. All right. So if you go monthly, that's $1,200. If you know you want to be a part of this, because that grind doesn't stop. You don't want to miss anything. You just get subscribed for a year. You save a little bit of money. There's going to be certain workouts and camps, and then too, when we feel like you're ready for the NBA, we're going to automatically begin connecting you with the agents, coaches, to start getting you in these camps, possibly on rosters, possibly on contracts. That's going to be included as well, because we want to develop agents, coaches as well. Every trainer at some point. To me, the only difference between a good trainer and a coach is basically youth. Coaches, usually they're not running around out there doing drills with you, but their mind has already developed into the point where they can put their basketball strategy amongst 5 different people and win championships. Whereas trainers, they still got some legs on, and they want to demonstrate some things, and those good trainers will probably become coaches later on. I was fortunate enough to be brought into the NBA Players Association, to be mentored by the greatest coaches, some of the greatest players the game has ever seen. Especially, I learned so much from Sean Westbrook, James Singleton, specifically, those 2 guys, Purvis Short. I just want to continue to build amongst those alliance of guys, Shelvin Mack, Rodney Carney, just to name a few, Josh Smith, obviously. So, like I said, so that's also going to be there. Like I said, it's all about networking. Texas Christian University, that was one of my alumni, and then University of Hawaii was the other. I go back there regularly, work with those guys, learn under those coaches. And so, like I said, it's just an ongoing thing. Like I said, so online is really where we're going to be. You're going to have access to somebody, whether it's me or somebody from my staff, NBA training staff, who's certified, who knows the game at the top level from every position, who's going to be able to be available to discuss with you those challenges, those hurdles that you're facing, and give you advice on how to stay ahead, no matter what it is, whether it's playing time you're trying to get, whether it's a scholarship you're trying to get, whether it's a contract you're trying to get, more playing time, whether you're trying to, play a point guard position, but you're playing 2 because you feel like you're going to earn more money, or whether you're wanting to play a combo guard and you're only playing 3 or 4. That's going to be a big part of this. Like I said, I connected with a lot of guys at the HBCU Top 50 camp. I was very impressed with what I saw, and I was excited for those guys to be able to get an opportunity to basically be seen in front of these NBA scouts and coaches from HBCU schools. So I feel pretty good in my network right now. I'm ready to launch this program. Feel free to reach out. I suggest you reach out, contact your parent if you're young enough. If you're not old enough or whatnot to do your own business, hey, contact your parents, contact your folks. Let's have a discussion, see how this fits for you. Right now, we want to take very serious every single person, so I'm not sure how many slots will be available until we have enough staff in every state. So don't wait, get on this quick so we can get the most out of it. Last but not least, I just want to say, hey, it would be nice if the game of basketball had a longer lifespan on it, but because it doesn't, got to jump on this early, man. Kenny Kelly, man, I look forward to getting with you guys, working out with you guys, challenging you guys, and helping getting you guys to the next level. This business is going to be successful the more people I get to the next level. And there's so many levels now to consider pro, G League, Overtime Elite, overseas, TBT, so many different things, the ABA. So let's get it, man. I'm so excited, man. Look forward to working with you. Let's get in that bag. NBA training, let's get it. It's your boy Kenny Kelly. Let's work.